because I want to suffer alongside them. Because it's only when suffering alongside them that you care enough to actually do something to help them. I think that's why Jesus actually came into the flesh and saved us. So he could come to know us, understand us, sympathize with us, and help us. So that the fullness and extent of his mercy could be realized. And by seeing Jesus, we can understand mercy. Church, I'm calling us to be a merciful church. As I've mentioned, I wrote this weeks ago because on September 27th, we keep on mentioning this. But we don't want to be like the Pharisees, who Jesus says, you hypocrites. We want to be ones who stand before God and says, you know what, we did all the righteous things, we didn't neglect the former things, but we focus on the more important matters of what you have commanded, and that is mercy. And in this meeting, we're going to look at how we can help people we care about, create opportunities to share the saving message through our acts of kindness and compassion, to be the Jesus to people, the hands and feet of Jesus. Because if we want people to understand the mercy of God which saves their souls, we need to give them a glimpse of it by showing mercy to them. And you know what, church? If we are willing to show mercy to people in our community, even if it sacrifices our time, our energy, our resources, it's going to make a difference, because most people in the world do not have mercy. Almost everyone in the world is crying out for mercy. And we could be the ones that they look at in their life and say, you know what, you are the ones who showed me mercy. And the reason why you showed me mercy is because you understand and have a relationship with the God who is so full of mercy, so much that he sent his one and only son, Jesus. So merciful, he sacrificed everything through his son, Jesus. And so I look at myself and I say, I want to be merciful too. Even if it costs me everything. Because that's really the call Jesus calls us all to make. Give up everything. It's a hard one to do. But do you want to know how to make a difference? Show mercy. That's why Romans 12 makes known that one of the spiritual gifts that builds up the church is mercy. Mercy triumphs over judgment. Like I said, it doesn't mean a tolerance of sin. It means doing what's right for best for people, even teaching the message of repentance. That's how Jesus saved us, through his grace, through the gospel, through the message of repentance and the message of the kingdom. But church, I believe that we're going to be a merciful church. I believe that all of you have a desire for mercy, and I believe the more mercy that your soul is crying out for, the more mercy you show to other people, the more I believe God will respond back to you, as Jesus said in the Sermon on the Mount, that he will show you mercy as well. That blessing of mercy is contingent on whether or not you will show mercy first. So church, let us be merciful to one another. Let's be empathetic and sympathize and suffer, and let's make a difference in our community.